Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Nigerian Market. Nigerian Market is the advocacy program of AID, and AID is Ambassadors Initiative for Development and Empowerment. Every Tuesday and Thursdays, we are live, talking about the economy of Nigeria and then how we all can promote a better economy. Remember that when issues, critical issues, even the Holy Book, the Bible told us, that God our Father, when it gets to time of critical decisions, God invites the Trinity, that is talking about the host of heaven, God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I want to say, like, during the creation in Genesis, God created everything himself. But when it was time to create man, he had, God now said, let us make man in our own image, after our likeness. And that is say, it is critical time, for all of us to make decision. And when it's also time for God to forgive sin, or talk about forgiveness of sin, in Isaiah, he said, come, let us reason together. So it means for me that each time critical decisions have to be taken about a nation, that it is not what we leave in the hand of a man alone. And that is why on this platform, every Tuesday and Thursday, we beckon on Nigerians. The economy of Nigeria, the security of Nigeria cannot be left in the hands of few citizens alone. It must be collective responsibility of all of us as citizens of this great nation, Nigeria. Let's work together and then make Nigeria, build the Nigeria of our dream. My name is Chimenem Samuel Paul. I'll be the only anchor on the program today. Mr. Slater will join us again. But I won't be alone. Like, there's somebody who will be joining us via the Zoom. He's one of those persons we discovered last Thursday during the 100% Made in Nigeria Expo that we all attended. Okay, so we'll be looking at how Michael will tell us his experience. But today the topic quickly says, why do Nigerians not, believe or patronize what we produce in Nigeria? It's a simple question. We have always been on it. We have always wondered. Each time you bring something and said this is made in Nigeria, how majority of Nigeria, especially those who feels that they're high class, despise those things. But studies have shown us that in every other nation, every developed economy, every developed country are countries that the citizens believed, in whatever they produce. They believe in building the economy. They believe that everything that they will do as citizens to promote and develop their country is their concern. I don't know how many of us in Nigeria can be that patriotic. Yes, we say it, by just mere saying Nigerians are very patriotic. But are we really patriotic? If we are really patriotic, then why are we not looking inward to begin to develop? Why are we not looking inward to patronize everything we produce in Nigeria? So that's the question we'll be looking at today. Last week, I think all through the week from Tuesday or thereabouts, we had this economic expos, trade fairs of 100% made in Nigeria. We were there live, and we saw a lot of food products produced by Nigerians. And I wonder why Nigerians are not looking inward. I wonder why we must go out to patronize other people's economy. We have attended several exhibitions or expos, like we could say trade expos in Nigeria. And one constant thing we have observed is that, the exhibition centers are just empty. You don't see Nigerians come to look for products. Probably you've been hearing of these products or you've been looking for this product. How do I get this product? We don't see, people come as they go when it is trade fairs outside Nigeria. There's the same thing that happens. We don't see investors. Why is it that they are doing trade fairs, they are doing trade expos, and investors are not there to see products, they can invest in, and then ensure that, probably get franchise, about this particular product, so that they can help mass produce it. They have the money to do. But this is the same thing that Nigerians, run to China every time to when it is time for one trade fair or the other in China. You see Nigerians who want to go to China. And what are they going to do? It's just to see, not that when they go there, they buy these products and come back. These are models that have been produced that people should come and then invest in. So you go to China, you see a particular product that they have done the dummy, and then you bargain with them with specification as it will suit, especially your country, where you're coming from. This is what trade exhibitions should be bringing out, where investors will come and see products that have been developed by those God gave the knowledge, as inventors, as researchers and all that. They've come up with a product. It is the duty of investors to come and look into these things. Oh, I like this product. Please, how can I be part of it? I want to take a franchise. I want you to mass produce this for me, and all that. These are the things we see. So it means that for me, I think that China developed their economy, using foreigners' money. Most of the big companies in China today started small. They just come up with a dummy of a product, and then either as a Nigerian or one African country, even US, they took to China and asked China to produce this thing for them, and using foreigners or other nationals money to build their own economy. We want us to replicate this kind of product or programs that Nigerians go to China to invest in China, putting their money, our own money in China, then putting our dollar, our naira, under pressure, and that the naira have no value today. So these are the things we'll be looking. We will bring in Michael, who is a member, who was at that trade expo. We'd like him to share his experience, why, and tell us, what happens when he travels out, to other countries for trade exhibitions, and what is his experience. Because oftentimes we'll go in March, I think Ministry of Science and Technology, hosted the Science Expo, and this same crew were there. We saw for the first time toothpick machines, being produced by a Nigerian from Akwa Ibom. We saw, a tricycle, because of our insecurity on our farms and on our roads, that somebody from secondary school, a secondary school teacher with his students, has come up and then produced a tricycle that has sensor that can indicate if you are driving, on your farm road, that's 20 meters away from the road, and begin to give you signal if there are dangers on that. I was waiting to see, investors who can come and invest in these products, and these products can now be in the market. Unfortunately, we didn't see any of those things till this day, and nothing has happened. So I wish that Nigerians will change from that. Nigerians will change from that and begin to bring in people, especially the organizers of these programs. Let people come and be part of the expo, so that you don't waste the people's talent and make it very boring. So if Mike is live, we'd like to connect with Mike and let him tell us, what he is doing about the trade fairs that are just ended, and let's get their opinion. He has a fantastic product that, we saw during that. A lot of persons have also been, commenting on the car, the electric car, that was assembled in Nigeria. Yes, for me, is a good thing that at least for the first time, we are seeing that information technology and innovations are still growing and growing in Nigeria. So let's see how we can encourage these things. We will not grow if we don't, encourage these kind of things to happen. If we don't see these things on daily basis, you will not even believe. I remember that after the last expo, we saw the toothpick machine, and we were in a meeting with some persons, and like, Nigeria is not even going anywhere. Look, ordinary toothpick. I say, sorry, sir. Today, we not even produce toothpick. We have machines that produce the toothpick in Nigeria. This is a car, that is assembled, by Nigerians. Say that we don't have so much of it, but the first assembled electric car in Nigeria. We can look at these things. Now, if we start to patronize this kind of car, after 5 years or 10 years, you can imagine the level of job this car company, will give to us in terms of revenue and job creation. Because when these industries are not working, then there's nothing we can do. Okay, so this is supposed to what we need to do on daily basis is to see how we can bring in Nigerians, encourage those who are doing something so that they can, produce more of it. So some of the things you are seeing are pictures of various products that are produced in Nigeria, by Nigerians. Like we said, we posted this car and I saw a lot of reactions. The question is that some don't even believe that no, things like this can come out from Nigeria. And I wonder if you don't believe that things like this car cannot be produced in Nigeria. So why are you talking about Nigeria? Why are you talking about things not working in Nigeria? Because you are part of those that are killing this country because you don't believe in anything good, that can come out from Nigeria. We have seen a lot of brands. We have seen a lot of brands, in Nigeria, and people are not taking advantage of those brands at all. This is like what we, go to import on daily basis. These are just oil, and this is natural oil. All right, so we look at these things. Maybe in our next program we'll bring more, but we'll continue. Our special guest is just working. I'm sure is not part of those hold-ups and anything.
The rainy season is up, and so the roads currently blocked. Nigeria, once it rains, the traffic is affected. Besides, when a man has to keep to his word, so
yeah,
how to defy all known challenges to be here. It's good to see you. You're looking younger than the last time.
Thank you.
Is it
Fine
because
face.
I'm eating more of made in Nigeria?
Yes, I'm eating more of made in Nigeria. Look, you see that oil is pure oil, so I don't fear cholesterol. Yes, I think that's ginger oil. Extracted. I've seen products like this. I've seen.
I'm sure NAFDAC has approved.
Oh, definitely, yes. These are good products that are already. All right, viewers, we're glad Mr. Fineface Prince. Sorry, I'm always very cautious of that. Let me not go the prince, so that when he becomes the king, he will give me, a very good things in the kingdom. All right, so Prince Kevin Fineface is here now with us. Welcome, sir.
My pleasure.
All right. So we have been looking, about this topic: why Nigerians don't believe, or patronize whatever we produce in Nigeria. Yet everything that is coming from outside, Nigerians are interested. So it beats my imagination. We are now taking the clue of, okay, last week there was Nigeria made in Nigerian expos. And we expect that when expos like this, is being organized, that we'll see a lot of people come to patronize products that people have, put in enough resources, put in, energy to come up with. And the Nigerians could go and take advantage now for those who will consume. And also, I believe that, investors, this is an opportunity for investors to see where they can channel their money, because these are the same thing they do when they go to China. They just get products and they want to, bring this product, mass produce it with specifications and bring to their country. So why is Nigerian case a different case?
Well, first, if we say why Nigerians are not patronizing Nigerians, it's basically we're not being fair to all Nigerians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Most Nigerians then.
It is not most Nigerians, it's a leadership problem.
Okay,
you see, when we are growing up, we used to do this in the primary school. Everybody do as I do. The teachers will sing that
yes.
song. Everybody do as I do, and you follow suit.
Yeah.
So when leadership is not seen to be patronizing Nigeria, made in Nigerian goods, followers automatically will also want to do the same thing.
Okay.
And the last time I talked about the class status syndrome.
Class status syndrome. Yes.
There's a syndrome that is deeply rooted, in the fabric of leadership in the country. If the president is still driving a Mercedes Benz and has other, foreign imported vehicles in his fleet of cars, then you don't expect the average Nigerian not to desire to want to drive a Mercedes Benz. Yeah. It's leadership by example. So Nigerians always desire to want to patronize Nigerian goods, but the class status syndrome has also eaten deep into their own fabric that they so desire to be like those they see who drive, who use foreign goods, who buy imported rice, who eat, there's someone who oftentimes every other month or every month orders for cake from London.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I think former Minister for Agriculture said that people order for pizza from London and say, for God's sake.
Because of the class status syndrome. It's a status symbol thing, so everybody wants to be identified with it. You're now wearing this is Nigeria.
Yeah.
Now, it is only Nigeria because it is made here in Nigeria. The fabric is not purely Nigerian.
Okay.
Why are we not having such kind of environment? Because we have the land to farm cottons.
Yeah.
We have it. In fact, we export our cottons currently. We have the land to farm India hemp to get fabric from, because you can actually get fabric from India hemp.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can.
Maybe that's why Ondo State governor is
it's about we have more than 50 byproducts that comes out of India, apart from the smoke that people smoke to get high.
Oh, really?
The stem can be used for paper in place of trees.
Ooh.
So we need to begin to understand how to utilize our inherent potentials, the gift that we have. So Nigerians desires, a lot of Nigerians desires, good Nigerians desire to want to use Nigerian product. The challenge is that the leadership is not patronizing, so the followership will not also patronize. The fact that the made in Nigerian goods have not also upped their game to be aesthetically beautiful. Because if it's not aesthetically beautiful, to give that individual a sense of belonging with the class status syndrome, they want to patronize something that, if I wear a made in Nigerian shoe, or if I come to my house and my furniture is purely made in Nigeria and it's not well done, you would think I'm very broke. Yeah. Even if I spend so much money to get the furniture in there. And I think it starts with the president.
Yes, it is the issue of economy. You don't even feel. We look at the general of Nigerians to take part, because it is decision. When anything issues of your destiny is keep your mouth shut. And say something about your decision. You can't yes, sir. For offense, you never commit. So you have to just listen. Police will say security is not making our practice, who us, how are they coming into play? Because if I talk about government, so do you fail yourself?
Well, as a matter of fact, yeah, if God has failed, you fail yourself. The national law that is the law of,
yeah. In
the absence of government, I provide my water where I live. I basically I provide power also, because I have a generator as backup system to utilize. I also have solar.
Okay, before we continue with you, we have one of the online reaching out this morning. Mr. Mike, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so we're glad to connect eventually. So this is Mr. Michael. Probably you just want to tell us your name and your company, but it's one of those manufacturers we met at the Eco Square last week during the Made in Nigeria Expo.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Nigeria. My name is Michael Lupono. I am from Richeza, Nigeria. We're into production of food, products, and engineering.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Mike is from Regenda, Nigeria.
Richeza.
Okay.
Richeza.
So Richeza, Nigeria. Okay, fine. So that's your company.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So Mike. All right. So we've seen the topic. Why Nigerians don't patronize. Nigerians don't believe in what we produce. They don't patronize what we produce. I see your products because from that we say that you are part of those who would have traveled out for exhibitions. With this. And your experience here as a citizen of a Nigerian, when you produce and people don't come, to patronize. And when you take the same product outside, people rush, this your product. So what's the experience?
I've been waiting for a day like this because it's sad that Nigerians don't believe in what we do. We are rich, we are brilliant, we are intelligent, we are resourceful, we are blessed. And there's no how Nigerians cannot compete with other countries in the world.
Yeah.
We see Nigerians going to other countries and beating them hands down in education, in health, in production, in skills, name it. When our students travel abroad either to further their education or to school abroad, they come out on tops. They beat them hands down. So you begin to wonder what the problem is. So I believe that our problem is ourselves. We need to sit down and look at ourselves and readjust and put a lot of things in place. Nigeria is blessed, and I believe that we can beat China, we can beat Japan, we can beat America when it comes to anything: agriculture, production, science, and technology. There's nothing that makes the whites better than us.
Yes, Mike, yes, we can beat these people. How can we beat these people? My guest here, talked about this, what syndrome again?
Class syndrome.
Yeah, class status syndrome. Now, I expect that these your fine products, okay, that the ministers that came for that trade fair, I don't know if they ever patronized, your product. And we have few big men that just stroll into that place. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did they see that something they can use, or they feel that no, it's not yet, because talking about beating these other nations, is when you have the capacity to do. But if you don't have the capacity, I don't know how you can compete with them.
Yes, I was coming to that. You see, our challenge is, I'll just mention 1 or 2 points. One, Nigerians don't believe in themselves. We don't believe in ourselves. And when you don't believe in yourself, you cannot be productive.
That's true.
One of the key indices to productivity in life is believing in yourself.
Yeah.
Number two, Nigerians don't believe in their nation. We don't believe in Nigeria. When you see, if somebody once told me to change my address to another country's address if I want to sell, is that bad? So please just put any country besides Nigeria, you will sell. But putting made in Nigeria in your product is going to affect your sales. Is that bad? Even when these other products we get from other countries are less of quality than ours, we go for them. I have a friend who produces Nigerian shoes. We got talking last week, and she was telling me that one of the challenges she has is that women, Nigerian women, don't like wearing Nigerian-made shoes. He said even the men are even trying, but the women don't just buy it. They want to see other foreign names, Gucci and some other things on the shoes before they buy them, whether slippers or shoes. And she's correct. She's very correct. So we don't believe in our nation. We don't believe in our government. Even our government, we thank God for what is really happening these days. This is a bit getting better. For example, let me tell you something that yes.
Hello, Mike.
I can hear you.
Hold on. Mr. Francis is here. You know, the government, you have talked about leadership thing. I remember when former President Olusegun Obasanjo was the president, Abiyakuta Adure became the eating for every Nigerian to wear, you know, and after that, Jonathan came. You know, when Jonathan came as the president, the Niger Delta attire became the wako and the cap and everything. Everybody want to wear. You wouldn't know who is a Yoruba. You wouldn't know who is an Hausa person. That is also leadership thing because the leaders are not leading by example.
Yes, I was, for example, during the fair lasted for 5 days, and I was watching. I noticed that most of the government vehicles that came to that expo, because we had ministers coming every day, almost all, about 95% of the vehicles that came to that venue were Toyota vehicles.
Since Moto, and we have Toyota and Peugeot.
Yes, I was expecting to see
no innocent motor at all.
No innocent motor. I was wondering. I was like, what is wrong with us? Do you know that? Even if our products are even inferior to the products of other country,
yeah,
you don't get there overnight.
Yeah,
we must encourage and use them, then work on them and make them better. I was telling a friend some years ago, I said, if I'm Nigerian president, the first thing I would do is to turn a place like Kanu and Aba to a commercial headquarters.
Okay.
And because if you go to Aba, go to Kanu, see what people are producing over there. See belts, see shoes, see clothes. These clothes can compete with any clothes in the world. But we are not investing in the right direction.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes,
yeah,
I can
just
hear
hold
you.
on.
Yes.
Just hold on.
Vehicle, in terms of clothing, in terms of food, in terms of other things that we then will not empower our research and development agency, which is raw materials and research.
We will have research from our own research too. So we have over 67 research institutes in Nigeria.
We will not empower the research institutes. Then all universities will be given grants.
Okay.
To make sure product and services that will be fitting for the Nigerian standards. To patronize Nigerian goods as the first right of choice, except it's multi-purpose, purpose-built, the design or equipment that can be sorted outside that will get outside.
This present administration have done that. I can tell you, we have discussed on this platform severally. We've talked about the executive order 003 signed by the vice president then as acting president, mandating 40%.
Not implemented fully. We have the Nigerian Content Management Board. To date, the government agencies still buy imported vehicles, Toyota, Mercedes-Benz,
everything
for government officials. You know what that does is that when you place them that high in the service to the people, when they leave service, they have to steal money to maintain the lifestyle.
Exactly.
That is the classic syndrome.
Yeah.
This expo that just took place recently, I did not even know about it until I saw it on your WhatsApp
Facebook
page. I didn't even know, which means publicity was very poor. I was driving through the information was scarcely given to the public. Nigerians love to go to expos until the period of insecurity started coming up unnecessarily. I've been to a lot of expos. I traveled abroad and saw a lot of expos. So it is the place of government to fully. I'm sure money was voted for, such PR.
Yes, yeah.
But probably they were relying on some media houses to give them such kind of leverage for free, and it didn't work as expected. There should have been consistent bombardment of this thing in the public domain. Then he also talked about something that was very interesting, which is that Nigerians don't like patronizing, Nigerian goods, and Nigerians don't believe in the country. No, Nigerians believe in the country. But how do you continue to believe in a country that do not necessarily give you the right incentives? Because patriotism is not cheap.
Yeah.
Patriotism, the average American life has $10 million bond on him, on her. The average American life. That's why they can go to the lengths to go rescue one person. A bond. Do you have a bond on your head? I don't think you have anyone of such.
An average, let's because the time is not our friend again. I think we'll come. Okay, so Mike, what's your take? Because we will bring up this issue again.
Network. I'm not online.
Federal Republic of Nigeria, FRN, yeah.
They made the FRN. And people patronize it and bring it back to Nigeria as imported goods. Why? It is because of the paucity of patronage those people have had that they have to take it. If you go to Benin Republic, you go to Senegal. In fact, you go to Senegal, you will see many Nigerian goods that are there. So we can do a difference by ensuring that government, it starts with the government. You see, those who have taken the responsibility to lead us should show by example.
Yeah. All right, so that's how far we can go. Mr. Mike, please, your final take. Sorry, the network closed. So let's get your final take on this till we meet again.
Okay. Thank you very much. I feel Nigerians should begin to appreciate themselves and appreciate what they do. And it starts like my guy said over there. It starts with our government. You cannot be promoting education, and most of our government officials are sending their children abroad. It should be a government policy. If you want to be a minister, you want to be a governor, your children must school here. We cannot be having our PHCN office or ADC offices all over running on generator. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
Government office. If you are going to be a minister of power, you must not run generator. You must not run on generator. Let the minister, because most of them don't even know that whether there's power or not. You should be able to say, what's happening? We don't have power for 2 days, then you'll be on your feet. So we must begin to sit down. We must sit down and begin to take this thing serious. Our economy will not grow if we continue to exhibit these traits. We must appreciate our products. We must appreciate our people. We must invest in infrastructure, invest in SMEs, and give ourselves a timeline. So, okay, the next 10 years, 15 years, we want to take over the world. Invest in agriculture, invest in education.
All right.
And
So
with this,
thank you, Mr. Michael. This is how far we can take, but don't go yet. We are going to do one thing off together. All right. So we are talking to our viewers now. You've heard this. Thursday is another day. It's 10 o'clock. We hope it's going to be more engaging, more robust. Don't miss out of any of this segment because we'll keep talking until we see the Nigeria of our dream. So we'll take one more thing, Mr. Michael. All of us, we say our slogan here is, or the hashtag is buy Niger to grow Niger. So can we do it together? Buy Niger to grow Niger. Can you say that?
Buy Niger.
Buy Niger to grow Niger.
To grow Niger. All right. Niger. So thank you. So we'll see you again.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.